the volume of people who are actually exporting is so low that even the government is looking for how to help people, you know, and whatever. So there is a big gap in that space. Big gap, bro. Big gap. Yes. If we can get Nigerian fashion entrepreneurs, you know, to be exporting, we just replicate in other parts of Africa. That's where I'm doing my research, trying to build networks, you know. As you know, I don't produce fashion clothing. I don't produce clothing. I only help. I'm a in the gap, you know, a middleman sort of helping people to see the opportunities, showing them the way, you know. So I'm a light bearer, so to speak. So those are the areas we are researching, looking into, and seeing if we can create systems or find people that have the systems and connect them to the people that need it, you know.
I know you have 3 kids now. Yeah. How do you manage work and family generally?
Well, I have to thank my wife for that. It's not easy managing kids. Oh, having kids, you know. Even this interview, we had to lock them up. So they don't show up and, you know, get in the way. Okay. No, but interesting thing is that I'm glad that as young as they are beginning to understand that, okay, there are moments when daddy needs to be busy and they should stay clear. You know, my workspace, there's a look on my face. I want to see the look, they know, oh, this is work face. So let's find a way to avoid and what have you. I run a home office, you know, and then it helps me to go global, reach out to many people and whatnot. And then I like the fact that my kids, my firstborn, right, she's already play acting by taking the phone and recording herself. And I love that. Oh, she knows that. We have tons of video on my phone. My phone storage has almost.
And she's coaching.
Yeah, she said, "Hello everybody, good morning. Your name is Michelle. You know, today I'm going to show you what to do." And I'm like, if the kids are learning this from their parents, I think that's a good impact. You know, by the time they grow older in their teens, or even before they are 10, they can do it. I've been joking with her and telling her that you will probably have your own YouTube channel very soon. You know.
That's interesting to hear. What courses do you have at the moment that you think fashion businesses really need to have that is a life-changing course?
Okay, well, I've got courses and you know, classes and coaching programs that cater to different income brackets. So the one that I'm pushing right now is more or less like a giveaway thingy. I would have done it for free, but we want people that are serious-minded to be the ones to participate, and it's called Hit Your Target. Okay. So Hit Your Target is, as the name implies, a one-day class that will show you how to hit your target, especially this month of November, leveraging Black Friday, early Christmas season, you know, how to hit your sales target. So the plan is that if we can help enough people to understand what to put in place for them to hit their targets, and they are able to implement those things this month and get results, then they can have the presence of mind to now reinvest part of their earnings in a more structured coaching program that can help them to sustain that level of growth. And for that, I have what we call my mentoring club. It's a 6-month program, right, called Sales Plus Mentoring Club. So as the name implies, make more sales. That's why we said plus with sales, you know. So it's a mentoring club aimed at helping fashion entrepreneurs doing 6 figures, you know, per month in their businesses. Okay, then aside from that, that one runs for 10,000, you know, and whereas the Hit Your Target is just 1,000 naira, you know, that's your money for call or data. And then it's just to separate freebie lovers from people that are really serious about buying. Then apart from the Sales Plus Mentoring Club, then I have my signature coaching program. That's where I really work with fashion entrepreneurs big time for 6 months, right?
What's the name of that?
That's Silver Stars.
Okay.
So they will help them to do 7 figures per quarter.
Okay.
And some have transitioned from 7 figures per quarter to 7 figures per month.
Okay.
I remember one of them, she's a fashion school owner in Port Harcourt. About maybe $1 million in 3 months to doing 3.2 million in 3 months.
Wow, that's incredible.
Now,
that's incredible.
Now, this October to December, I remember pushing her to aim for 6 million for October to December. That's 6 million naira. And she messaged me last week with full of joy. Full of joy on via WhatsApp saying, "Coach, you pushed me to aim for 6 million for this quarter. That is for 3 months, but I've already done 8.2 million."
Wow.
In October. I'm like, that's one.
How did you feel?
How do you feel? Bros, I feel like taking myself on vacation. Like, yeah. What we're saying, these things work. These principles we're teaching, they work if you put it, they work, and I was so excited. Incidentally, she's been the host of, some of my trainings that I do, free trainings that I do in Port Harcourt. We collaborate. She will provide hotel accommodation and the venue, while I just cover my flight to and fro. So to help fashion entrepreneur, giving helps, really, giving opens doors. So I was so excited to see her doing, and she just retired from public service. So now she has a passion to fully focus, and she's already doing well. That's
what would you tell your younger self? What would you have done better in the coaching business?
Well, in the coaching business, I think I would have paid for training. Yes, because there were a lot of trial and error. There was dearth of knowledge, really. So imagine then we had to depend on free trainings from abroad, mostly America. Yeah, mostly Americans. Who have one form of coaching business, how to start a coaching business thing here and what have you. Back then, I didn't have the finances to buy some of those trainings. Otherwise, I would have automated my systems. And then most of the work that we did over the years that had really ground one's energy and what have you, I would have avoided them. If I had the opportunity to do it again, I'll pay for some trainings, to help me reduce the journey.
The learning curve.
The learning curve.
So, but you definitely now you don't hesitate to pay for training. I know you bought a lot of courses. You are still on that stage of other mentors.
This year alone, I've bought about $1 million worth of courses, trainings.
Wow.
Some of them I've not even gone through them, but I'm like, okay, I have these. When it's time to go through them, yes, and in fact, I get too busy to be able to have time. I'm like, but if you want your future to be secure, man, you need to go to. Imagine I bought some. He's an American, Nigerian American. That guy was not nice at all. I bought the course back in July, and then I decided to go through it in October, and it had vanished.
You couldn't find it?
Yeah, they told me to buy again. Oh my God! I ran to the other ones at both and started
studying it. Maybe you needed that push. I think you have to buy and be saying, I want to buy again, and they never knew that they bought the course. That happens a lot.
Yeah, true.
Like they bought the course, they never knew they bought it. They just want to buy something and put it in the archive again.
No, but for me, I'll buy only because I need it to learn something that I can apply immediately. I can apply in my business to grow. And sometimes I buy the courses so that I would understand how to help my clients.
The system.
Yes, to build the systems and do better. Sometimes it's not because it's for me to grow. No, it's for my clients. So that if I tell them, run this ad like this is the pitfall you will face, this is what you should do to correct it, they'll know they are in safe hands. So that's.
Who are the two coaches you look up to in the Nigerian industry?
In the Nigerian industry, right. I look up to Trisha Biz. I like that lady a lot. Incidentally, sometime back in 2017, was it 2017? No. Sometime back in 2009, we worked together in an organization at Tibutimeta in Lagos. Yeah. And then I could remember how lively she was then, and then looking at how far she's come. No, I'm super impressed. She's a role model for me, to be honest, Trisha Biz. And then the other person, I think I'll call on whom I've had direct, experience with, Chuma Ifeanyi. Yeah, God bless that woman. She deals with people at the grassroots level. So I sit under her post, study how she does things, and I've bought several of her courses because I'm like, this is somebody that is doing what I aspire to. She's got a physical business, and then experiences that she's brought in to help entrepreneurs. And I'm like, okay, if I can go this route too, I think I'll do well.
What is that one thing you would tell anyone that wants to start a coaching business? What's that one advice you would give?
Okay, it's an advice that has helped me, for many years. Since 2006, when I volunteered to work with one of the leaders in Nigeria in the leadership space, Nia Desonya. Yeah, I remember fresh out of university, through a friend of mine, Beardo for Laoye of Shoot Speed, you know, I volunteered to work with him for free. I mean, then I remember 3 times a week. All they needed to do was pay my transport fare. I wanted to learn. And working with that man, I learned how to run my business from a living room and then to build it to be a global business. I mean, this is someone who does conferences, does retreats for $10,000 and above in Dubai and across the world. And it was a big influence on my life. So looking back, I tell people who are willing to learn anyways, the best way to shorten your learning curve, find the person that is already doing that thing you're doing very well, and then volunteer to work with them. Volunteer. Yes.
That was how I started with you, though.
Yeah, I remember then, and I told you then. You know, I even regaled you with this story too. Yes. If you find a mentor, you will learn from how they do things, and they will be willing to share things with you. In some instances, if they've got courses that you can buy, why not go for it?
So they can have access to them.
Yeah, not only the access, but the knowledge to see how they were able to, navigate. And then, or you have like a blueprint you run with. For me, the ones I had, I didn't bother to be reselling them as courses. You want to be a business coach. Most times I give them out free. I mean, the training program I sold for 50K to 90K back then for people to learn how to be business coach. But these days, I want to, if you can volunteer to work with me for 1 year in my coaching community, I'll show you the ropes. But while you're working, you must also learn to do things to make money. So we'll be showing you how to do it in real time. Okay, yeah, so that's what. And then the other thing I would advise them is this: learn to be loyal. That you get a connection to someone who shows you the ropes. Does not mean that you know everything. There is the place of grace also in business and what we do. So don't get ahead of yourself. Especially, and I know what to do. I can move. Oh, no.
Use of private access.
Yes, and such privileges. So please, loyalty goes along because that person or people in their network at one point in time may mention your name to recommend you, and that may be the thing that will open the doors. But at any rate, one thing I tell people is that nobody should be lord over your life. Okay, it's just that what you sow you would also reap. So which is why I advise so.
Coach.
Yes, so.
Okay, so we've come to the end of this interview. I mean, it's been a very great time. It's been a very nice time. And I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from Coach Laoye Curtis. And I would like you to check. I'm going to put a link to his course in this video, so you can go and check it out. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel.
Please subscribe to Bright Vision TV. Tap on the bell button so you can be receiving notification from them anytime they upload new videos, and you can come back and say thank you.